Hello students, today we start our sixth chapter that name is How Things Change. What is the meaning of change? Change means any difference that you have seen in our surroundings and changes our original shape, size and position of things that present in our around or in our surroundings. Okay? चेंज क्या होता है? कोई भी डिफरेंस आप जो देखते हो अपने सराउंडिंग्स में, जो आपके साथ आपके आले दुआले ठीक है प्रेजेंट होता है आसपास, तो उसको हम क्या कहेंगे? चेंज. ओके. सम ऑफ द एग्जांपल्स दैट वी सीन इन आवर डेली लाइफ दैट इज weather changes from day to day. For example, sometimes a weather is very hot and sometimes it is a rainy season, sometimes it is a very cold. So these are the normal changes that we have seen in our daily life or day-to-day life. Second is day changes into night. Third, the state of water changes. State of water changes means a water get evaporate from a water bodies and go take a form and form the clouds in the atmosphere, means water changes into vapors after evaporation. So next is a seed germinate into a plants, means a seed gives a birth to a baby plant. Color of fruits get changed after ripening it, and leaves fall down from trees, because when leaves are attached to the tree they are in green color, but when they fall down from the tree they appears in brown color. Next is cooking of raw food changes their shape and properties after cooking. Next is burning of fuels like petrol, kerosene, wood. These are the changes that we have seen. Next is iron getting rusting when we kept the iron materials in the presence of air and water. So these are the some normal changes that we have seen in our daily life. Okay. Now every day a lot of changes that we have occurred in our surroundings, they are differentiate into different changes or different categories. So some of the changes that we categorize into reversible and irreversible changes, physical or chemical changes. Okay. Now we discuss which of them are reversible changes and irreversible changes. Firstly, we talk about a reversible change. In simple language, a reversible change is a change that can reverse after some time or get back into their original position. Okay. Here we discuss the activity 6.1 to observe the reversible change of ice to water and water back to ice. Here we see that some of the ice cubes are taken in a glass tumbler. When we kept these ice cubes at a room temperature for 4 to 5 minutes, they get melt and changes its shape from ice cubes to liquid. Okay. But when we place this water into a freezer, they get back their original position into a ice cubes. So this is the example of reversible change. In next activity 6.2, a boy blow air into the balloon. So the shape of the balloon is increased, but when he released the air that present inside the balloon, a balloon gets its original position back. So it is also a reversible change. Next, dissolving of sugar in water. We take water into a beaker and we dissolve sugar into the water. After heating a long time, we get back our sugar into its original position, because after heating the water get evaporate from the beaker. Next example है folding of paper. Folding of paper is also a reversible change because only the shape of the paper is changed, not all the properties of a paper is changed. Next is making a chapati from a dough is also a change of shape. Now some of the changes that we have seen are fast changes and slow changes. Fast changes are the changes that occur within a few seconds, okay? But slow changes are that occur within a 1 month, 1 year, means take a lot of time to occur, that is called a slow changes. Some example of fast changes are when we mix ink in water, okay, burning of paper is also a fast change. Slow changes like making of fossil fuels, okay, and changing of season is also a slow change because every season occurs after 6 months or 3 or 4 months, okay. Next is irreversible change. Irreversible change is opposite to the reversible change because in irreversible change, a change in which a substance cannot get back into their original position. Okay, here we can see a breaking of an egg, broken egg, so we cannot get back egg into its original position as we see at first. Now we observe the activity 6.6. Here a boy bursts the balloon. Okay, after bursting of balloon, we cannot get back the balloon into its original position. So it is also a reversible change. Cutting of paper is also example of irreversible change. Making of chapati from a wheat flour is also a irreversible change because we cannot get back these examples into its original position back. Okay, after that we talk about the physical and chemical changes. Here the difference between physical and chemical changes are: in physical change no new substance is formed, but in chemical change a new substance is formed. In physical change, the chemical properties or physical properties of a substance is only change, means the shape, size and color of the object only affect, but not whole the composition of a substance is affected. Means जो physical properties हैं उसमें सिर्फ physical changes हैं उसमें सिर्फ ऑब्जेक्ट का शेप, साइज और कलर चेंज होगा, ठीक है, कोई भी उसकी पूरी की पूरी फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज नहीं चेंज होंगी, ठीक है. बट इन केमिकल चेंजेस न्यू सब्सटेंसेस फॉर्म्ड, कोई ना कोई न्यू सब्सटेंस बनेगा और उसमें जो है भी उसकी सारी प्रॉपर्टीज हैं, जो केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज हैं वो सारी की सारी चेंज हो जाएंगी, ठीक है. हियर वी टेक वन एग्जांपल. First is folding of paper and the other is burning of paper. So here a folding of paper is a physical change because only the shape of the object is affected, but in chemical change burning of paper is a chemical change because it forms a new substance after a burning, that is ash. Okay, so these are the main difference between chemical and physical change. Some of the examples of chemical change are boiling of egg, okay, lighting of candle. These are the examples of physical and chemical changes. Now we talk about expansion and contraction in next part.